Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world, and we're back to continue our playthrough of Phoenix Point, the Year 1 edition, as we rush to get this done before October 1st. Fortunately, we have our final ancient materials refinery, so we can start producing all the materials. We can send all our ships just to process and gather materials now that we have all the proper processing plants. This one happens to be a refinery, but we can finally get this going, get those last few ancient weapons we want, and figure out how we want to end this playthrough just in time before the new Corrupted Horizons comes out. That's what I'm hoping. So let's get in here and get the team picked out for this one. And extreme daytime, which is always very nice. Let's go figure out who we want to take. I think we're not going to mess around on this one. We're going to take high levels and just deal with it that way. And the big thing then, getting rid of the scarab, is just making sure that we're going to be equipped properly. All items will be recovered, so we don't have to worry about drop things. Not that the ancients are known to drop things. It'd be like having them have their heads fall off and we can pick up their laser beam heads. Is pretty much what would have to happen to make that possible on this mission. But let's see what we got. Looking good, Neil. Scarab is going to stay parked in its little bay, and I think Ethan Winters is looking good, except we're going to pop in another bit of willpower for him. Nikolai, looking good, my man. Always looking good. And Joe Murata, we could, if we so desired, we might as well just give you a tiny bit extra strength at this point, although wouldn't it be nice to get a little experience and then be able to really pump up the speed? That would probably help us out the best. Sade, she is one smooth operator. We're going to hang on for speed for her. She is an assault after all. And the acid weapon is not a bad choice here. Is there any other weapon? No, that's probably as good as what we have at the moment. Robbie Zasso, you got your spider drones, you got your acid pistol, and the sniper rifle. So you're in good shape. The only thing you have left to spend is, and we can, let's give you a little extra strength. A little less squishiness never hurts. Sigourney Weaver, we'll see if we can have a chance to try out this acid cannon, see if it was worth the investment. We still kind of don't know how it's going to work for us yet. We didn't get it shot off the last time we brought it along, so let's see if we can make it happen this time. While we're at it, what would be best? We got Boom Blast, but you aren't really doing any booming, so let's spend some speed for you, since you can dash. And you, Stickmeister Takeda, you're good the way you are. So the team's ready to go. They're ready to take out. Let's get down there and see if we can't make this thing happen. We'll see you down there. All right, let's kind of take a look. We see nothing at this point. Let's see what this map is looking like. We got some high ground that we can go straight up the ramp, up the steps, and we got a lot of high ground that kind of horseshoes around unequally, and we got this structure in the middle. So as usual, I kind of like having some kind of a height advantage, so we will proceed straight ahead on this one. Sade, you are the one that's going to lead it out. We'll give you a little dash to get us going and see if you can see anything up on this first level as we scout forward.
Maximum effort.
And so far nothing. Now we got to get around apparently to these steps to get our next view, so let's head over in that direction, see if we see anything.
No time to lose.
And no sound effects, no vision. So far, it's a big mystery. Let's see. I don't think I guess just initially we're just going to get everybody running in that direction since we haven't found anything. Oh, So much for not finding anything. And how do you have the perception, Sigourney? Somehow, Sigourney Weaver, you have the perception. And we now know where the big guy is. Way the heck over here. So, I guess we can continue up around this way, clearing as we go. I have a feeling, yeah, I have a feeling we can try getting behind these rocks here and then going aha to activate them. It may still be, even by moving behind this barrier, whatever, the line of sight breaker, there's a chance we'll still be too close doing that. But that'll be the plan. We'll get everybody as a team up there, and then hopefully we'll have all hands ready to take on the big guy. He is the big problem after all, isn't he now? Ethan Winters, get yourself moving.
Moving in.
And nothing close so far, which is pretty amazing. So we'll just hoof it with our guys. Save the will, you know, because why not? Kind of thinking, why don't we just get you running a little bit slower, Robbie Zasso? And let's get some spider drones to lead the way for us. We'll pop them here. Well, I kind of feel like we should pop them here, but now I'm concerned about activating by doing this. I don't think I heard anything. So we're safe. So far, so good. I figured I'd get those things put out while I still had the Stickmeister down here ready to go. Joe Murata. We have some speed in spite of not having any kind of a frenzy priest on this particular team. There we go. I think we're in good shape. And Sade, let's get you just a little bit farther since nothing activated with the spider drones. I think it's safe to bring you up right behind them.
Moving out.
Okay, the disconcerting drums played. Let's get our spider drones leading the way. No activations. This is crazy to go this far and not have anything make a noise, have nothing activate. So I think what we're going to do is just to allow everybody to kind of catch up is we will stay somewhat back. And I think that's just the way we'll play it at this point. Hang tight. You, Stickmeister, you can make it up here. And let's get everybody else following up as close and as far as they can get.
Advancing.
A lot of exciting movement here. But we're getting ourselves set up. Alright, let's get our spider drones, our advanced scouts on the move. See, right about there. Let's see what turns up. I'm gonna be shocked if we do not get any activation sounds on this move. There we go. I only heard one. So I love it when you can't see anything. So let's bring you on this side just in case we get a different angle. It says we spotted them this time. Ah, it's right there. But that's just one. And we've heard, say, 3 of them activate so far, is what it sounded like. 1 with this one and 2 with that spider drone. Where would we gain some angle to see any others? We'll just try right here. We spotted another. So there's 2 of them. Very close by for someone to get running up there. We could always get you, Sade, up in this direction to help out you, Takeda. We also then have some Boom Blast. We probably would not. That's one thing I was checking. We would not be able to get quite close enough for War Cry if we weren't able to take their lasers out. So it looks like that we're going to be leaning heavily on you, Takeda, on this one, is what we'll be. So what we'll do, and we also have another bit of onslaught here if we need it somehow. Let's get you up there as close as we can, Sade. Get a good sight on how many we see. And we see 3 now. There's another one right there. So we see 3 now. And I'm thinking we'll bring you here. And that's going to let us to get onslaught out there pretty good if we need to help out you, Takeda. So we're going to park you there for the moment. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get you, Takeda, going. And if we see a few others as we're trying to chain here, we'll figure that out. We'll figure out what else we can do. It might be that we have Joe Murata with 2 dashes that can get up far enough for another onslaught if we need it. I guess we'll find out. You, Takeda, start the rapid clearance first, because I know we're going to make it. Let's do our first dash. And we're gonna end up using I can come here, that'll get us 2 actions, and these guys could take, yeah, so we better do both dashes here and now. And we have ourselves a big chain going on here, as long as we can get them going. Now let's get you, Sade, to get him back to recover just a little bit. So therefore, before we get you moving you, I want to get double dashed up here with Joe Murata to see how close we can get him and see if we will have backup onslaught. Potentially, yes, if we need it. And his onslaught does not reach out to this guy, does not reach out. So if we are going to need a little pickup from onslaught, we're going to have to run back into that arc once we get this thing going. So those are some of our limitations. Let's bring you in here, you, and start the swats. A lot of 2 SWAT enemies here is going to make life a little more difficult. Fortunately, this is a tiny little sidestep for us, so that will help tremendously. This kind of makes sense why. There we go. Why we didn't see him. And that gives me 2 SWATs right here, although he has the different shields. He may be a 1 SWAT guy. One can always hope. And there we go. That means I can come over here for 2 SWATs. then I can get here for one SWAT. And then we're going to be cutting it a little on the close side here. We're going to need help here. So let's take a look at what your shot might be. And maybe if we can get enough of a hurt on this guy with our sniper rifle. One SWAT will be enough. And we can just barely get that hit right here. Now I think he's a one SWAT guy, and we're going to be good. All right, we cleared them out. We cleared them out. The good news is we're back up to 18 will points, and I'm kind of thinking we're safe to kind of bring us over. Now, how can we get by? We can get around this wall here. We can get around this wall coming in here. So you, Takeda, we're going to pop you up here where it should be safe because we stood here before and didn't activate anything else. So let's stand here. In fact, let's just get you into cover. And good, I did heard there was a risk for that one or two extra steps that we could have activated something, but it doesn't look like we did. Sade, you're set right there. And let's get everybody else hustling to get up here.
Let's rock.
Thinking at this point I may use, Sigourney, a little bit of your will just to get you farther forward.
Rolling.
And we'll go back to your regular weapon here. Right now, I think 3 spider drones is ample. And we still got our boom blast near the front. And spider drones have moved. And that was a nice haul, if you think about it, of hoplites. What was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That could easily be half of them right there in one shot. Let's get you moving up here, Sigourney. No sound effects. I guess what we're going to do is kind of get everybody caught back up again. We're just a tiny bit strung out, if that's the term you want to use, and I think it's good to get us all forward. So the next area we got to cover is kind of in here where things are a little hidden potentially. And then we'll, if nothing's in there, then we'll try to position ourselves behind this thing so we can start moving out to take on the big guy here. Or perhaps we'll send the spider drones out in that direction to do the activation. I don't know. We'll see. You're going to stay right there. As a matter of fact, let's just overwatch you over here. And let's get the rest of our spider drones up there. And Ethan Winters. It's time to get the rest of us hustling. Neo, you're kind of the slowpoke of the group, it looks like. And there is no war cry, so we'll just keep you right there, Sigourney.
Moving in.
Nikolai will get you up here. Trying to move as a team, move safe, so we maximize our firepower potential. Let's get the spider drones moving, at least as long as they don't block our movement in here. Let's go see if anything activates. Well, doesn't appear to be anything on the interior, at least in the first part of the interior. Well, I can't quite see. I don't want to... Yeah, that's just what I don't want to do, is block the angle here. So we can set them off here. They'll be able to come through on this side without blocking the path for everybody else to get through. So let's go here. And we aren't going to push super far in here with our team. We'll go, say, here. So when, just in case we're able to war cry if we need to. We're going to play it really careful, because the last thing we need is some awkward activation where we get all moved in and then there's nothing we can do once they activate. Hopefully from that position you're able to boom blast if we need it. Takeda front and center. Sade will get you up in there too.
Moving fast.
And more importantly, I want to get the rest of our snipers caught up.
Let's
I think,
rock.
Neo, you're the farthest one back, which is why I'm not moving super far here, because I want to get all of my my options near the front. We'll get you right here, Robbie Zasso. In fact, perhaps what we can do is get the other set of spider drones out, or get them ready for next turn. And Neo, get close. Sigourney, stay put. There is no war cry available. Same with you, Nikolai, so let's just hang tight. Okay, we're ready to make the next move, but I'm gonna lead with the spider drones. Okay, we have a sound cue, so we know there's at least one hoplite back here. The big guy, if we recall, is right there, and the spider drones are gonna tell us real quick if getting behind this wall is good or bad. And we just might be able to get behind that wall at that distance. That's kind of a cool thing. At least in my book, it's kind of a cool thing. Why don't we then... Now, Nikolai, I'm probably not going to move you super far forward, because we just need, and there is a tree in the way, we just need you to boom blast. And you know, it's probably a decent angle for you to boom blast from there. Now, we're going to have to be careful. If we don't kill him right away, he can step out and maybe get an angle for a laser in there. So we'll have to be careful. We'll have to think about this. Still nothing. I'm worried if we move, well, we're going to be behind the wall. We won't go to this side very much just because he's just a tiny bit closer, this hoplite.
Ready to roll.
Sigourney, get ready there. This is so insane, so intense. You know, I kind of do feel like maybe I need to get a couple over to this side.
Proceeding.
And so far, so good. We won't move you up to the edge just because of what I was afraid. It could be that couple steps closer to this guy. Sade, you'll be able to dash from over here. Although I kind of want you near Utakeda. So if we need some more onslaught out here, you can provide it. So we're going to bring you down here. And I'm kind of thinking, let's get the spider drones out. So we can have some come around this side too. And switch over to this weapon because we have no more. And let's see, this is 2 snipers potentially on this side.
Here comes the Phoenix.
And everybody else will come around the other side.
Let's show them what we can do. Like the wind.
Ethan Winters and Neil, we're going to be able to get you up there with everybody after all.
Like the wind.
All right. Just a matter of hanging out until next turn when all heck breaks loose. Here we go. Let's stay quiet this mid-turn until we make it happen. Gosh, I hate those drums. All the time it makes it sound like something got activated. Does it happen to you guys when you're playing like that too? Okay, so we activated the big guy. We knew that was going to happen. Let's continue our distraction spider drones, and there's more out there, and there's a whole nest of other activated ones back here. Utakeda, ideally that's your job out here. Hopefully we also have more onslaught on this side with Joe Murata. That if you have to run out there to get them and have a chance to run back to safety while everybody else besides Sade and Joe Murata focus on the big guy. Let's get back to the plan at hand and just move the spider drones for starters. And let's get some spider drones going on this side to make sure there's no other enemies that can be seen. And so far, that would appear to be it for the most part. Okay. Now the challenge is we are not going to kill this guy. We have a, let's just take a look at these guys. We have a 1 SWAT, 2 SWAT kind of hoplite out here. So that's something to keep in mind. You will be able to double dash this close. Problem is, where can we get the onslaught applied?
I'm ready.
So Sade, the problem is that would give you 2 dashes, but what kind of cover would that leave you with the big guy still there? So maybe what we got to do is stay hidden for a turn and start applying a little damage. We'll see what they do to our spider drones. And then, as they move a little farther forward towards us, we can come up with a better plan. I just don't like them being at max distance back here. That kind of concerns me just a little bit. Now, one thing we could try.
Can't wait.
If we're gonna let the big guy wander and roam, I'm thinking that tree is going to be really nasty. So let's just find out. It'll give us a rocket and a grenade. It'll get you out of his line of sight, I think, if he moves forward towards us that way. And let's try the boom blast, Nikolai. Now we're either going to hit him or hit a tree. And I don't know which. And such a narrow window of opportunity makes me think we're likely to hit something. So let's just do it. And we didn't hit anything. What do you know? Is the rocket going to be just as lucky as that last shot? Let's find out. Oh! The rocket is not going to be as nifty as that. And we took a bunch of freaking... took a bunch of damage, guys. Ay, 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 ay. We're going to get you... right here, Sigourney.
I'll be right there.
We're going to take your acid. Let's just see what that shot looks like. That's probably a bad distance. No? Good enough to me. Let's try a little rage burst at this distance and see what we can do with some acid. Well, it's a pretty wide cone at that distance, unfortunately. But let's try it. Well, one of them hit and applied a lot of acid, which really should help us with a lot of that armor. 40, 120, 40. So the torso, nothing on the head though. So we're going to take away a lot of armor with just one hit. Pretty crazy. Still don't know what I think about that weapon. And we can't... Oh, wait, is it an automatic reload? That's right, because you're like an assault cross-class. So what we're going to do is we're going to assume that these guys are going to be more on this side. We're going to bring you, Takeda, over here. And we're going to give you a single shot and then step you back. See if we can do some damage. A little. That type of thing, probably the one I should have targeted is the one that's a two-swatter. But let's step you out of sight. And let's see if we can do a few shots like that. Let's do, because we have it, let's do our quick aim. See if we can damage the two-swat guy. Right there. Oh, that's not the two-swat guy. That is. See if we can do some damage here so he becomes a one-swat guy. Very good. And Joe Murata, let's step you back now. Hopefully in what is going to be a safe spot. We're going to then do the same thing with you, Robbie Zasso.
Let's do this.
Kind of play it sneaky. Wear them down. Hopefully then they're distracted by our spider drones. And this thing can turn out okay. Now let's do some damage on the one guy that we haven't hit yet. Just to wear them all down a little. And we're wearing them down. Now let's step you out of sight.
Already there.
There we go. Sigourney, I was hoping to step you back. Let's do it. We'll come out here for your one shot, Sade. Just a slow wearing him down. What does that look like?
Aiming.
No. It's not hideous. Can we manage a rage burst through the cracks? But at the same time, I want to be able to have enough I gotta have 4 will left. This is gonna get us down to 9. So dash 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 or dash dash, and that's 4. So it's 1 dash to help us out if we need to onslaught. Yeah, I'm gonna see if the rage burst gets him in target. See if it'll work. Yeah, I think our regular shot would have been better. Let's get a sniper over here for a shot. See if we can get lucky. Start damaging the beam.
Yeah.
No, didn't hit the head. And then Neo, you're the one, or the last one we want to bring out here with a quick aim. And then step back. No, let's wait for him to turn. There we go. Just so we can at least have a chance to damage the beam. And we damaged the beam. Now the question's going to be, can he move far enough to get an angle on us guys hiding back here? Let's just play it safe. And let's hope the spider drones are the visible distraction that they go against. And I think we just lost a spider drone. But I'm okay with that. They're doing their job for us if that's all that happens. And they've resisted the stomp. We'll have to see if any of us behind the wall were close enough to be stomped. So this guy has the appearance of being buffed up a little bit. So he could be a little more challenging to take out. Now we got to figure out the best way to deal some damage. And no, there's a spider drone. There's 3 spider drones still remaining. So I think our plan is still valid. Let's have the spider drones, since we're close enough to start whomping their damage over here on the big guy. They don't do a lot of individual damage, but little by little, perhaps we can wear them down. In fact, let's have these guys go first. And their armor ought to be nicely worn down, I would hope, by the time the spider drones finish their thing. Let's come back here by the back leg just in case that makes a difference. And it did. We wore down yet another leg. So hopefully his movement now is hampered, and also let's bring you right in here, and let's bring you, because he looks like he could be protected. Let's see if we can wear down this guy who's potentially buffed up, or the stomp hurt him. It's one of those two things, but you see those extra symbols, you never know. So all 4 legs are taken out. So that at least prevents the leg stomp. Now let's see what kind of damage happens on this guy. Yeah, he doesn't seem too buffed up with that damage. So I'm feeling good about bringing you out, you. And I'm thinking now is the time. If we can go boom, 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 and then come back and boom as much as we can here, we might be in good shape. So the first thing we're going to do is try to figure out where we can get Will Smith. And the question is, will the low-held launcher be able to get over this little wall? At the very least, we'll do Boom Blast just because we can. We may have to not take the grenade launcher if it can't get enough arc to get over that. We may only get to shoot a rocket, but we'll take that chance. We got the will to take that chance.
Let's get this done.
And it looks like we might make it over. We do not need to hit that, so we'll air a little bit here where it's a little lower. And continue to do some damage. We're going to do a rocket. And this is shoulder mounted, so it should clear it without a problem.
How does that taste?
And we're continuing to wear him down. The other thing I would like to do at this point is I would like to find somebody, anybody, who has marked for death. And we would need to bring you out here to mark it for death. And too bad I didn't think to do that first, because that's a lot of spider drones and a lot of explosives that could have done a lot of extra damage for us. We're not going to hesitate. We're not going to stop anymore. We're going to do rapid clearance and try to get rid of the little guys, and then try and figure out how much we can do damage with what's left over here. So let's dash out to our targets. We should be able to double bash him, I hope. Okay, single bash. That's even better. So none of these guys were buffed up because these two shot, and I think the other guy probably was damaged from the stomp. And the good news is we can dash back to get 3 swipes on the big guy. And if we decide not, and we only want to do 2 because we won't get enough damage done on him, we'll run away. Why not? Yeah, we're not going to do enough damage, but we will take a swing. So now we got to decide. If we war cry, we don't have to worry about the laser, and then he can't stomp. So let's war cry and run to safety. And let's play it safe. Well, okay, so we can't run to safety. Let's just run away. And let's get some other shots on this guy. What do we have left over here? We have a sniper. We have quick aim.
Aiming.
The beam is already... Oh, it says the beam is taken out, but let's just make sure it's taken out. And it is taken out. Let's take the pistol. Apply some more acid. And we just might have enough shots to just get it done with who we got here. Let's see what our shotgun looks like with armor reduced and marked for death. It looks damn good.
Right on target.
And I think we got enough to finish it off now. Then it's a matter of hoplite searching. Let's see, we got another shotgun chance here. And this just might be it. Alright, we took it out. Now there's some more hoplites out here, and that means there are probably a smattering of them down low. Probably another who knows, 3 to 5? I never know exactly how many are on, just a sense of what we've faced in the past. Now let's get ourselves all moving in that direction. Those of excuse me, those of us that have some movement left. And we'll start moving over towards the stairs here behind the tree, so we'll take some cover over in this direction. Ethan will give you a perch on this side, and we just saw something. And he's active. And there's a bunch of us standing out in the open right now. And that freaks me the heck out. What kind of a shot do we have? And if the quick aim's no good, we just used will for nothing, but I want to see what kind of a shot we have. Well, we'll focus in there. There's always a chance we'll hit the beam. But we need to start doing some damage, and unfortunately we're going to step you behind the big guy here. Neo, I don't know that you're going to have a shot between these two guys. It says you have a shot between these two guys. Yeah, I didn't think it would be much. So we're going to slide you over for one definite shot. Is there any cover over here we can take for you? Not really. Quick aim.
Target hit.
And we're wearing them down, but we're going to get you to safety at least. And there's not much left. Now we got to worry about taking a hit. Let's hope it's the heavies and he does not hit my squishy sniper in the back. And it's a miss. And it did go for a heavy. Let's hope there's no more we can't see out there. Okay, there is more out there, but let's see how we can deal with this. We're gonna go with a single boom blast and see if it's enough to take him out. And that way we can still move if it's not.
Let's get this done.
Let's place it true and we may be able to get this done. Alright, now we can worry about cover as we move down to find the remaining hoplites. So Sigourney, or I mean Sade, little by little, because I think what's more important right now is getting some others of us down here.
Catch me if you can.
To try and scout them out and figure out where they are. So you can't do anything else. Okay, you, Takeda, we definitely want to get you forward. We'll give you this cover. Uh-oh. Okay, he's hidden pretty good, so I think this cover will work for you. Nikolai, where can we move you? And looks like down here, with things in the way, maybe our best bet. Try and keep you safe. Let's try this. And hope that's enough cover. He still may have a little bit of an angle on you, but you are a heavy. Let's just see what this shot looks like. And it doesn't look like much of anything. So in case he moves, let's just do this. Maybe we can get him without his shield down. Let's just see what this shot looks like. Do we have enough? We'll try it. We'll try a quick aim. Just try and wear down his shield.
Target missed.
Well, sometimes it says missed when we actually hit his shield. So we did start damaging the shield, which is a good thing. So what we'll do is dip you out of sight. We'll dip you into sight, say here. Try your quick aim. Start wearing down that shield. Hopefully.
Missed.
Yeah, missed, but did you hit the shield? Yes, we're wearing down the shield. One more hit like that on the shield, and we're going to be in pretty good shape. Let's get you hidden. Now, I can get you up here. Let's do it in a dash. That way we can get another quick aim.
Taking aim.
Hopefully get that last hit. This isn't as accurate.
Well, that could have gone better.
Oh, that could have gone better. I don't like those words. And he's still got his shield. Although he's down to 0 will. I mean, that's if there's any small favors. There's that. Let's bring you back. And finally, I don't think we can get far enough to really help us out. So we're just going to keep you safe as we get you farther forward to help us out maybe next time. We may have a laser to take. So his shields were down and we got some damage. And he ran too far to be able to shoot, so I think we can take out that shield without a doubt right now. Let's see. Let's give some of our lower level snipers a go at this. Neo, pop out.
Let's go.
Neo, you do have a quick aim. Take out that shield. No? How much does he have left on that shield is what I want to know. Looking at 130 and 60. So we've been damaging, so this is considered 2 shields and we've been damaging one side versus the other. So we still got some more damage to go on that shield. So let's keep our snipers safe.
Moving.
Sorry for the tediousness of this.
5 by 5.
I think, let's just find out if we have an angle here. Yes, we seem to have an angle here. Let's boom blast. See if we can wear some more of that down.
Let's get this
One more time, Nikolai. That's good. And we got his leg slowed down. Now, always in our back pocket, we do have the Stickmeister. What are we looking like as far as armor goes? He's got a little armor on his head. Otherwise, all the other armor, in fact, one of his shields is worn down. The other one only has 30. So let's see if we can't bring some of the final shots against those shields. Ethan Winters.
right there.
Let's take down that shield. We took it down. Now he should be easy pickings for someone else. Joe Murata, you feeling lucky?
I'm on my way.
Looking good. Is that it, though? Yes. So we cleared our final site. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, we got our 1,000 materials, and we're definitely going to have to trade food materials for some more tech. But good job, guys. And now the big thing is to send ourselves back, and our health, our stamina is not necessarily amazing. So why don't we do this? Let's send us both down here to get our stamina back, because this is the closest base. And then we're going to start heading out to orichalcum is one thing we need, and then we'll have to find the other protean place that we need to get. That's living crystal, which we don't need so much. And we'll start harvesting what we need for our final weapon. So let's get our stamina back up. That mission took a while and really wore us down. Our exploration site remains. Our operatives have located an abandoned military outpost. It is unclear which nation's military it belonged to, since this region's government fractured heavily during World War III. So we're going to search, and there we go. We got, well, 50 tech. All available resources have been recovered. No additional information regarding the site itself has come to light. So that's good news there. What we can do, there's protean that we need to harvest. So we're going to come right back here and get that done. And we need to establish control over the ancient site. And this is a living crystal quarry. We're going to let our other vehicle get there, and we're going to fight it back from the Pandorans so we can harvest some living crystals here. So that's what we're going to do. Let's get the other Tiamat there. There we go. This is our next mission. We're going to clear the Pandorans out of this mission. We're going to be doing an ancient site, but against Pandorans this time on that map. Just because they tried to take it away from us, we're going to take it right back. It does say extreme threat level, daytime, however, and we'll see if we can't grab this quarry back next time. Hope you liked today's mission. Give me a thumbs up if it worked for you, if you had some fun. Give me a thumbs up if you're excited that we're getting near the end. Give me a thumbs up to motivate me and make sure we finish these episodes and get them all recorded before October 1st so we can start clean with the new DLC and then wrap up Festering Skies. That's the plan. I had two going concurrently. When Festering Skies came out, it looks like the same thing's going to happen with Corrupted Horizons, because I won't finish both this playthrough and Festering Skies before the new DLC breaks. But we'll just follow the same pattern, and hopefully the following DLC after that will give me time to finish some more playthroughs, and we won't have this kind of time pressure. Also, it'll allow me to get back to playing more XCom and feeling a lot more of the Chosen and not feeling so pressured, having to just get my Phoenix Point done. So there you go. There's a mini update for you at the end of this episode. This is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope I see you next time.